Hello YouTube, this is Linux Nutcase, and I'm going to show you what the new Apple products that are released today are. First off, we have the iPhone 5s. There's also the iPhone 5c and iOS 7. First off, iPhone 5s. It's a new iPhone line. It's the iPhone 5 basically with some new specs in it. We have a new A7 processor. The A7 processor is the first 64-bit processor for phones, so smartphones mainly, I believe. It is still an ARM processor, and it's just upgraded of the A6 processor. It runs at 1.5 gigahertz, outstanding speed for a processor in a phone. MacBook Air runs at 1.3 gigahertz with Intel i3 processor. The i7 is just it's a great chip, great processor. 64 bits, so it's the first 64-bit. You may be wondering, well, there's a lot of 32-bit applications run on the iPhone 5s. The iOS 7 is going to integrate 64-bit processor functions and use the whole power of it. The iPhone 5s comes in 3 different colors. We got silver, black, silver, black, and this new gold came out too. It got the 4-inch Retina display. The iPhone 5c has the 4-inch Retina display too. The main add-on we have for this one is our fingerprint scanner. It's located right there. I'll get a better picture of fingerprint scanner. The fingerprint scanner, it's just on the home button, and it lets the person just use his fingerprint to scan instead of having to use to unlock the phone, instead of having to use anything else. This is Apple's website right here. Okay, so here we go. Here's the fingerprint scanner. It's just located on the home button. It's actually really cool. And so you can use it to unlock your phone. It works on any finger. You program it, of course. It doesn't know for one finger, but you tell it what fingers you want to use. And it doesn't just have to be the front of the finger. You can use the side of the finger too. So it's really advanced compared to like what computer fingerprint scanners have. And you can also buy apps from the App Store with your fingerprint, which really makes it pretty handy because you don't have to put in your password, and it speeds everything up. And the unlock, there's no sliding anymore. It'll be smooth. Right there. Okay, the iPhone, this one's going to sell, I believe, at $500 with, here it is, $300 for the 32 gig with 2-year contract. And the iPhone 5c, people thought it stood for cheap, but actually it's for color. Comes in 4 different basic colors in the case. Comes in another 6 colors. It's basically the iPhone 5. Just, of course, it's going to have iOS 7, which is this look here, and it's a A6 processor. So it's the processor from the iPhone 5. Just it's a new color. Nothing else has really been improved. The camera's been improved a little better for night vision. Same with the iPhone 5s. Some more picture of here's the 6 colors. It's going to start at $100 with 2-year contract, so it's going to be cheaper than the iPhone 5 was when it came out. It's trying to target China and other countries which and people that buy cheap Android phones instead of the iPhone. So it's actually a big competitor with Android phones and their cheap price. Next we have iOS 7. So this is the look of iOS 7. The iOS is the operating system of Apple mobile devices, iPads, iPod Touches, and iPhones. We have a new icon look. A lot of people have been complaining about this new icon look. The Safari there looks pretty crappy, but it's supposed to be looking a little better. And it's looking more glossy, as you can tell there. It's a lot more glossy. It's pretty glossy compared to the old ones. and it's more simplistic. It's more of a 2D thing, not a 3D look anymore. Here's a comparison. So you have iOS 6 here and iOS 7, and it's you can tell it's more simple. It looks a lot more Android-ish. And maybe that's good. It's supposed to run quicker. It's supposed to be a lot quicker on frames per second. We're gonna have more notifications. There's also it's gonna be free for most all of you. Everybody using iOS 6 at the moment will get iOS 7 for free upgrade, and that comes out September 18th. It's a more velocity. The App Store's gonna be redone, and they're gonna bring in iTunes Radio, which is Apple's version of Pandora and Spotify. So we got the iPhone 5s. These are not. That's somebody messed up there. The iPhone 5s was released. Come in 3 colors. It has a new A7 processor. The iPhone 5c. C stands for color, cheap and classic. So people have been saying. Basically, the iPhone 5, just with color. We have iOS 7 that was released today. This is coming out the 18th. The iPhones, the iPhone 5c and iPhone 5s, will be released to Chinese market, the American market, and Europe market on the 20th of September. And iOS 7 is not really a big difference from iOS 6. No real big new add-ons. Notifications coming up from the bottom now for like more settings and stuff, but not a whole ton is changing. The A7 processor is really great, 64-bit. Hope you guys like this video. And that's the 3 things that were released. And it's going to be a step against Android, of course, with the iPhone 5c and the cheap price. And iOS 7 is Apple's saying it's going to be the most popular mobile phone operating system on the planet, which they would have to surpass Android to get that. Hope you enjoy this and enjoy your week. See ya.